What's up, Vorthoses? So today's video, we're going to go in depth to the rise of the Gatewatch visual history that they just released a couple weeks ago. I just wanted to go through some of the major highlights for you guys, talk a little bit about what the book is about, and just give you a little synopsis over each of the planeswalkers that they're going to go through in the book. All right, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the introduction. So the introduction begins with a foreword by Jenna Helland. Jenna just basically goes over her career with Wizards of the Coast, how she started. The Lorwyn Five were the first concept of planeswalkers that they had come up with. We get to see a little bit of like the behind the scenes art for the planeswalkers that they initially came up with. So they had Gideon, Jace, Liliana, Chandra, and Nissa as part of the original ones. If you look at that early Planeswalker concept art, it's actually pretty cool to see. You can see the seeds for each of the current Planeswalkers we have and how they basically just evolved into the ones that we know. For Chandra's chapter, it says, "There's no virtue in subtlety, at least not as far as Chandra is concerned. She's a confident, ardent, defiant Planeswalker whose specialty is pyromancy, spells of fire, fire, and more fire." There's no other way to describe Chandra. I mean, that's literally what she is composed of. When she gets angry enough, her hair actually catches fire, as you see in the pictures. They've also given us some art that I hadn't seen before, and I really like the full page spread that we have here. Really neat. The second Planeswalker we meet is Jace Beleren. Brilliant, curious, and driven by a need to be in control, Jace is a master of mental magic, spells of illusion, deception, and mind reading. His powers allow him to manipulate enemy mages by countering their magic or using their spells against them. An adept analyst, he has an optimized plan and a backup plan for every situation. Doesn't get more Jacey than that description. I really enjoy the art that they have for him as well, and here's the full page spread that they did for him. Next, we have Liliana Vess, my second favorite Planeswalker, newly taken over by, of course, the OP Aminatu. Liliana Vess, beautiful, cunning, and ambitious to a fault, Liliana has mastered the dark art of necromancy. Her spells reanimate the dead and corrupt the living. Ageless and charismatic, she's sharp as the edge of a razor and lives for the pursuit of power. Liliana's ambition has led her to interact with beings from all over the multiverse, but ultimately, Liliana's greatest love and first priority is herself. Reminds me of myself. Here we get to see some art for her that I've never actually seen before on any card. And also, she includes a full page spread. Next up is Gideon, rest in peace. Fiercely loyal, unyielding, just, and charismatic, Gideon Jura doesn't hesitate to enter combat to defend the innocent. A powerful warrior mage with the ability to create the eternal Aegis, an impenetrable magical shield, he traditionally wields a four-bladed sarau against his enemies. A man of the people, he takes pride in leading his comrades towards the common good. Here's some neat art of him. Next on the list is Nissa Revane. Driven, devoted, and deeply connected to the land, Nissa Revane wields elemental magic. She's able to channel the mana ley lines of a plane to bring the land to life. Nissa left the Gatewatch. She's rejoined the Gatewatch, so I guess as of the writing of this book, she is again part of the Gatewatch. I do like the art that they've included for her. Very pretty. I love the fact that Nissa's eyes glow green. Oh, yeah, really cool. And she also has a full page spread. Ajani Goldmane. Ajani Goldmane is torn between his leonine ferocity and his sense of justice. He was born on Naya and became an outcast within his own family, an albino leonin never accepted by the rest of his pride. The only person who cared about him was his brother Jazal, the leader of their pride and Ajani's inspiration. Ajani had always shown potential as a mage and a healer, but he assumed his main calling would be as a warrior in Jazal's service. The day Ajani's brother was assassinated by unknown foes was the day Ajani's planeswalker spark ignited and everything changed. Here's a really nice painting of Ajani. Now, they didn't give him a full page spread. The time mage himself, Teferi, a centuries-old hero from a bygone era, Teferi was a planeswalker of such incredible power that he once saved his homeland from annihilation by phasing it out of time. However, after later sacrificing his planeswalker spark, Teferi was unable to phase it back into existence. Haunted by this tragedy, he moved on from his life as a hero and settled down to raise a family. After many years, his wife Sabira grew old and passed away, while his daughter Niambi matured to adulthood. Teferi, however, aged much more slowly, having already lived for many years beyond a natural lifespan. I love that they included his masterpiece art in here. Here that is. It's pretty much my favorite art of him. So, again, glad that they included it. Teferi does not have a full page spread, so here are 3 more Teferi pictures that I thought were really nice. Next up is Kaya. A confident, roguish duelist with a mysterious past, Kaya's origins and motives are largely unknown. Able to phase her body into the spirit world, Kaya can pass through solid objects and even kill ghosts and other ethereal beings. She is the newest member of the Gatewatch. She joined as of War of the Spark, and some more nice art of her. The last planeswalker on the list is Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas is one of the oldest planeswalkers in the multiverse. Ages before remembered history, Bolas established empires across multiple planes, hoarded secrets and treasures beyond number, and vanquished potential rivals ranging from a demon Leviathan on Dominaria to Ugin, the spirit dragon on Tarkir. Truly, he wielded the power of a god, not a petty local god limited to a single plane, but an immortal being of limitless magical strength and with knowledge approaching omniscience. So here's nice art of Bolas that I've never seen before, and they also included this super cool ass full page spread for Nicol Bolas and his time on Amonkhet leading the Eternals. I really think that the Rise of the Gatewatch book is a really cool look into some of the members, some of the Planeswalker members, the more popular ones anyway. You guys, you can click my affiliate link down there and you can actually get this book on Amazon right now for pretty much close to 50% off. I definitely recommend it if you're a fan of Magic the Gathering and you're a big Vorthos like myself and like having the lore at your fingertips whenever possible. And that's going to bring this video to a close, guys. As always, Vorth on, Vorthos.